Hello Year 5 and 6, it's Mrs Lawrence here, and today we are going to practice our spellings by doing a dictation activity. Now, dictation is not something that we have done very often at school, so try your best and hopefully you will enjoy it. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to start by reading a sentence about the story. I'm going to read it twice and I will say it quite slowly. I would like you to pause the video when you're happy with what you've heard, and I would like you to have a go at writing down the sentence that I have just read out, including all the punctuation and correct spellings. Then after the last sentence, I will go through the answers with you, and I'd like you to self-assess your sentences. If you've got a green and orange crayon, that would be great. Don't worry if not though. And then at the end, I would like you to edit any punctuation mistakes or practice any incorrect spellings 5 times. So some of the key things that you're going to need to remember are the use of capital letters, different punctuation marks, homophones, so they're the words that are spelt differently and mean different things but sound the same, and our Year 5 and 6 spelling list. So some of the Year 5 and 6 spellings can be quite tricky, so it might be worth having a quick look and a reminder of those. They're in the front of your homework diary, or you can find them on the website too. Okay, so I'm going to start with question 1. I'm going to read the sentence twice, and then I'd like you to pause the video and write the sentence down. So question number 1. As their journey began, the boy interrupted the piece by asking, "What's that over there?" As their journey began, the boy interrupted the piece by asking, "What's that over there?" So now you've heard the sentence twice, I'd like to pause the video and write that sentence down. Okay, hopefully you've had enough time to write that down. I'm going to go through that sentence together with you now. So we have capital A as the start of our sentence. As there is a homophone, so it's T-H-E-I-R. Journey, J-O-U-R-N-E-Y. Began, B-E-G-A-N. Then we have a comma for our fronted adverbial. The boy interrupted, which is one of our Year 5 and 6 spellings, I-N-T-E-R-R-U-P-T-E-D. The piece, which is a homophone, P-E-A-C-E, by asking, then we have our comma before our direct speech, comma, opening speech marks, capital letter for the start of our speech, what's with our apostrophe, short for what is, that over there, and there is our other homophone, T-H-E-R-E, and we finish with a question mark and closing speech marks. So have a good look at that and check it against your own, and then edit it. If you got any of those words incorrectly spelt, please practice them 5 times now. Okay, moving on to question 2. It is apparent to me that you're at your strongest when you ask for help, the horse explained. It is apparent to me that you're at your strongest when you ask for help, the horse explained. So again, pause the video and write that sentence down. Okay, now I'm going to go through that sentence with you. So our sentence starts with speech straight away. So we have our opening speech marks, capital I. It is apparent, which is a Year 5 and 6 spelling word, A-P-P-A-R-E-N-T. To me, that's your, short for you are, so it's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, at your, the other homophone spelling of your, Y-O-U-R. Strongest when you ask for help. We have our comma before our closing speech marks. The horse explained, full stop. So again, have a look at that against your own work and make any corrections that you need. Practice any spellings. Okay, question number 3. Where were you hiding? The mischievous mole asked his piece of cake. Where were you hiding? The mischievous mole asked his piece of cake. Okay, and the answers for that question. We have opening speech marks. Where and were are not exact homophones, but they are close homophones. We have where, W-H-E-R-E, were, W-E-R-E, you hiding, question mark, closing speech marks. Mischievous, which is one of our year 5 and 6 spelling words, M-I-S-C-H-I-E-V-O-U-S. Mole asked his piece, which is a homophone, P-I-E-C-E, of cake, full stop. Question number 4. The mole was determined to chew through the knot to free the fox. The mole was determined to chew through the knot to free the fox. Okay, so we have capital T for the start of our sentence. The mole was determined, D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E-D, to chew through, T-H-R-O-U-G-H, the knot, which is a homophone, K-N-O-T, to free the fox, full stop. Now, moving on to question 5. Now, think carefully about this one. This is a conversation between 2 characters. We don't hear the fox speak very frequently, said the boy. No, he just likes being here, the horse replied. We don't hear the fox speak very frequently, said the boy. No, he just likes being here, the horse replied. We don't hear the fox speak very frequently, said the boy. No, he just likes being here, the horse replied. Okay, so we have our opening speech marks and capital letter. Then we have our apostrophe in don't, short for do not. We don't hear, H-E-A-R, the fox speak very frequently, F-R-E-Q-U-E-N-T-L-Y, comma, and our closing speech marks, said the boy, full stop. Then we go on to a new line for a new speaker. Opening speech marks, no, comma, he just likes being here, H-E-R-E, comma, and closing speech marks. The horse replied, full stop. And finally, question number 6. What else do you recommend? Asked the boy. Remember, you are an individual, the horse suggested. What else do you recommend? Asked the boy. Remember, you are an individual, the horse suggested. What else do you recommend? Asked the boy. Remember, you are an individual, the horse suggested. Okay, so we have opening speech marks, capital letter. What else do you recommend? R-E-C-O-M-M-E-N-D. Question mark, closing speech marks, asked the boy. New speaker, new line, opening speech marks, capital letter. Remember you are an individual. individual. Comma, closing speech, the horse suggested. SUGGESTED. Full stop. So a big well done if you've managed to have a go at all of those. Please don't worry if you've got any of the spellings wrong. I'd be very impressed if anyone got everything correctly on there. There's lots to remember. If you want to have a go at some more homophone spellings or some year 5 and 6 spellings, that would really help you. And hopefully we will see you soon.